Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Typhoon Mappa is headed towards the Marianas, moving at 9 miles per hour with 100 miles per hour winds. Make preparations. Also tonight, shelters have been activated in anticipation of the threat of the incoming storm. And public cameras can be used to make schools safer and deter crime. A local telecom company donates systems that could help. In sports, a fun tourism month activity features a costume contest mixed in with a 5K run. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
What's the move? What's the move?
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the CNMI Department of Public Safety.
Click it or take it.
Mickey D's McCrispy. Formerly known as the Crispy Chicken Sandwich, now has some respect on his name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Real talk. The Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich should have been named Spicy McCrispy from jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening Commonwealth. Today is Monday, May 22nd, 2023. Strong winds and heavy rain making its way to the Marianas. Impact is expected to begin Tuesday night. The island of Rota is declared Typhoon Condition 2, while Saipan and Tinian are Tropical Storm Condition 2. Typhoon Mappa is intensifying and remains on track towards the Marianas, specifically the southern part, which is Rota and Guam. Governor Arnold Palacios announced this afternoon that winds are picking up fast.
Storm is intensifying as we speak. 2 hours ago, it was at 85 miles per hour. Now it's at 100 miles per hour. So that is a concern that we need to continue to monitor.
At 1 p.m. this afternoon, Governor Palacios, in consultation with the CNMI Homeland Security and Emergency Management and the National Weather Service on Guam, upgraded the declaration for Rota to Typhoon Condition 2. Saipan and Tinian is declared Tropical Storm Condition 2.
We are specifically on Rota, we're very concerned because that's the closest of our islands that's going to feel the impact. And so we've began preparation, pre-disaster preparation to Rhoda. We've sent out representative. We'll be sending down representative, I think, this afternoon.
Yes.
From DFEMS, BECQ, and CUC, and probably post storm when we can fly. We'll be sending a lot of resources as well as people to help in recovery.
The Rhoda Health Center has been closed, but its emergency room will remain open. Mayor Aubrey Hocook says they are awaiting a generator for the hospital. Homeland Special Assistant Franklin Babauta.
We have the generator here on Saipan. With the capability now to move the generator is our challenge. Most of the movement right now through surface movement through the Rhoda Channel, through the water, can be very challenging right now. So it depends on the vendor that is going to move this based on the weather situation as of this time. It's a big generator. We cannot just take it and put it in the aircraft and bring it down. So we're looking at mostly through surface level. So we have it, and when we are ready and the vendors are ready, then we will shift it down.
The Homeland Office on Rhoda will temporarily lend its generator to the hospital until the larger generator is able to be sent down. According to the governor, the NMI is now in a state of emergency declaration. He is now reaching out to the White House for further assistance.
And we've submitted a formal request to the President Biden, to declare a pre-landfall disaster declaration for the Commonwealth.
FEMA team lead Brian Beck.
This will authorize direct federal assistance to come in, if approved by the President, of course, President Biden, will allow us to mobilize resources and assist and support the CNMI and Guam as well without any cost to either of these islands.
The Office of the Governor advises the community to keep a close watch on official updates relating to weather forecasts and to stay informed on the latest statements and advisories. The storm's movement, strength, and projected path is an evolving situation. The Office of the Governor and Homeland will be monitoring the movement of Mawar and continue to consult with the National Weather Service and other agencies and provide updates as it becomes available. The last typhoon with winds over 100 miles per hour was Super Typhoon U2, which was about 5 years ago. In anticipation of Typhoon Mawar, which is expected to intensify over the next few days, Lieutenant Governor David Apatang shares this message with residents from Rhoda, Tinian, and Saipan.
Please prepare yourself. Don't take this storm for granted. And you get today, tomorrow, daytime before the storm reaches Rhoda, to get ready, prepare for it. We'll never know what's going to happen, so get yourself ready.
Shelters have been activated and are now open to families who need safekeeping. As the CNMI anticipates the arrival of Typhoon Mawar, shelters have been activated to accommodate residents who need safekeeping. Public School System Commissioner Dr. Alfred Ada has identified 3 campuses on Saipan to serve as shelters.
That is Marianas High School Cafeteria, the Coblerville Cafeteria, and the Cagmang High School Cafeteria. So these 3 places are the shelter for families during the storm.
The Tinian Elementary School cafeteria is the designated shelter for the island of Tinian. And on Rhoda, the Sinopalu Office on Aging and the Dr. Rita Hocook Iners Junior Senior High School are the identified shelters. Media partners spoke with KHS Principal Benjamin Jones Jr., who says he and his team have been preparing the shelter.
We have 12-hour shifts for our team. We also prepared our cafeteria. We took down our tables, our chairs, we put them away. So we made sure we had enough space for the capacity that we can take in. And at the same time, we also set up our schedule for our food to come in for our shelter managers to make sure that we got our paperwork for our shelteries to come in and apply.
Residents are expected to bring their own beddings, food, and drinks. No pets are permitted unless the pet is a certified service animal. IDs must be presented upon entry.
Remember that this is a school and we try to follow all our policies, and that includes, possession of drugs or being under the influence. Anything of that sort will be dealt with accordingly.
KHS is equipped with a backup generator, which will only be able to power up the water pump. Residents who need shelter assistance are asked to use the shelters closest to their homes. They can also call the Commonwealth Office of Transit Authority, who will be providing transportation to shelters. Once the schools are overwhelmed, the backup plan is to open up the Cagman Youth Center. PSS Commissioner Ada says they are prepared.
Many of the departments, the multi-agency coordination departments, as well as PSS, we now have our places in order, such as logistics, the planning, the PIO, and even the incident command center for PSS that has been established, and we are ready to go.
Persons with disabilities and those with medical needs can proceed to the Saipan Office on Aging. Services under these categories include individuals who are wheelchair-bound, who need oxygen, and for those with ailments that do not need hospital admission. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation will also accommodate pregnant women who are 36 weeks and over, and those pregnant women who are at risk for preterm labor. You can call 670-234-8950 for more information. In case of an emergency, call 911. Educational institutions in the NMI have canceled classes. The CNMI public school system has announced that all classes on Saipan, Tinian, and Rhoda are canceled until Thursday, May 25, 2023. This includes Head Start, Early Head Start, and early intervention programs. The threat of Typhoon Mappa has also adjusted the graduation schedules. Tinian Senior High graduation will be held on Saturday, May 27, followed by Francisco M. Sablon Middle School and Marianas High on Tuesday, May 30. Chacha Ocean View and Cagman High ceremonies are scheduled for May 31, and Tinian Middle School on June 1st. Rhoda Junior High and High will also be on June 2nd, Dandan Middle School and Daok on June 5th, Hopwood and Southern High on June 6th, and Tinian Junior High on June 7. PSS schedules are subject to change depending on the impacts of Typhoon Mappa.
Please check us out on our PSS website. Check us out on our Instagram. A lot of our students are following us in our pages. So that's where we get a lot of our up-to-date news for our school and our schedules.
NMTech CEO Jodina Attal says classes have also been canceled until Thursday. The Northern Marianas College campus will be closed as well until further notice. All right, coming up, Public Safety Awareness Month, and they get a generous donation. Stay tuned.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rhoda, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rhoda from Guam and Saipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it. Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature. With open spaces and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
It's okay to take a friend or parent's medication. It came from a doctor, right?
Using someone's prescription is really risky. Taking any drugs for which you have not been medically screened is not only dangerous, but taking an opioid that was not prescribed for you is also illegal. Never borrow and never share prescribed medication. Your life and your loved one's life could depend on it. Talk to your doctor about prescribed opioids. Never mix with alcohol, and remember, never borrow, never share. It only takes a little to lose a lot.
This project was supported by a grant from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation. Contents are solely the responsibility of CHCC and do not necessarily represent the official views of the CDC or the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. Budget hearings up at the legislature are postponed until further notice. Ways and Means Chairman Ralph Yumo has informed the House of Representatives that the budget hearings initially scheduled for this week have been postponed. The schedule for the Department of Public Works and the Department of Corrections is forthcoming. Yumo says these are precautionary steps in anticipation of Typhoon Mappa. Docomo has donated security systems to local law enforcement to help put eyes around the Commonwealth.
Docomo Pacific celebrated Police Week with a sizable donation that could help with both preventing and solving crime in the community.
This is a step in the right direction for us, really helping and using our resources to help equip our first responders so that, one, we could reduce the response time, two, they could have live footage and vision of like what's going on in the area. And hopefully in the future that is going to be something that will help save lives, help first responders get in and out of a situation a lot more safely and return back to their families.
Brent De Leon Guerrero is the CNMI brand manager for Docomo and says the company has provided $80,000 worth of cutting-edge camera technology to the Department of Public Safety. These camera systems can be set up and installed in public places and then monitored at DPS headquarters. He says the cameras are tools that can help keep tourists, school kids, local residents, and first responders safer. Specific sites are still under discussion. Docomo donated 17 of the camera systems.
We have not determined exactly where these security cameras will go permanently. However, like we mentioned, tourist districts is definitely an area that we want to make sure that aside from just our tourists, our locals also, right, who visit these locations frequently also feel safe, the communities around them. And so while we don't have any concrete or definite answers on where they will be installed, we look forward to working with DPS to establish some data that really shows where the crime is actually at, because definitely we would like to ensure that these cameras are being put to the best use and really being maximized in the areas needed.
All right, thank you, Chris. Now, folks, don't go anywhere. We have sports up next.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature. With open spaces and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com. Hey golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Buenas sports fans.
The MVA 5K Fun Run happened early Saturday morning in the Garapan area and featured some fast runners and a slow airplane. Let's take a look.
Marianas Visitors Authority continued Tourism Month activities this weekend with a 5K fun run that started just next to the public market at the fishing base. Let's take a look at the start. Runners were separated into the competitive and non-competitive running groups. Competitive means they are throwing elbows, folks, especially when the judges aren't watching. MVA's managing director, Chris Conception, comments on the fun.
In honor of Tourism Month, May being Tourism Month, our team at MVA organized this fun run to get our industry partners and families and community members active and engaged with the tourism industry.
Sildri Valoria crossed the finish line in 19 minutes and 41 seconds, and Akiko Miller at 20:55. They are your top finishers in the male and female categories. Valoria says one thing about 5K races is it's good not to be late.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to start at 6:30, but I came a little too early. But I mean, it was all right. It was a fun race.
In the all-important costume contest, Michael and Theodore Rogers took the top spot with their take on inter-island aviation. Their plane, though, hooked up to a ground power unit. The Taplinger family took second place with their inflatable accessories, although it was up in the air for a while. And the Iwamotos looking pretty saucy in these get-ups. Not sure who wears the pants in this family. Maybe nobody. What do you want to do? I don't know. What about you? Whatever you want. Hey, that's what I was going to say. More Conception.
We are giving awards for the best tourist costume. So as you can see, a lot of the runners are dressed up in their best tourist gear. It's just to make the run a little bit more exciting and get the runners more engaged in what we're trying to do here for the tourism industry.
Conception says this year's Taste of the Marianas, upcoming in June, will feature celebrity food competitors from Japan and Korea, along with live entertainment.
We've been hosting the Taste of the Marianas for over 20 years, and the 2023 Taste of the Marianas is coming up here on June 3rd. We invite everybody to join us here at the Garapan Fishing Base. There will be over 24 food and drink vendors that are showcasing the food and drink options that are available in the CNMI.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Gold's Gym, and today I want to go over some exercises that you can easily apply into your current exercise program. Now I have here with me Vince, and he's going to be demoing some of those exercises. Now the first one today is going to be a one-arm dumbbell row. Before I have Vince here execute a few reps, what we want to remember with virtually any exercise is your setup. If you start in a bad position, it's not going to look good and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common mistake with here is obviously a rounded upper back, and as you can see, he's not very rigid or stable. So what we're going to do is correct that just a little bit. So his supporting arm and his leg that's supported on the bench as well is going to, we want to lock that in. Open up that leg a little bit to allow for a better path on that dumbbell. With the elbows coming up way too high, you can see the shoulders riding forward, and that's not what we want. So ideally, what you want to think about is pulling with your elbows and stopping right at the midline of your body. So in this position right here, you can feel his entire upper back along with his core.
And for your KSPN weather report, this evening will be breezy after a very sunny day. Tonight is mostly cloudy with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, northeast winds 20 to 25 miles per hour. Lows around 80 and chance of showers is at 50%. Tomorrow, windy, cloudy with widespread showers and scattered thunderstorms, northeast winds 20 to 25 miles per hour, increasing to 25 to 35 in the afternoon. Highs around 85 and your chance of showers near 100%. Damaging tropical storm force winds are expected to hit Tuesday night going into Wednesday. That is when Typhoon Mappa is expected to arrive in the Marianas. Marine conditions will begin to deteriorate dramatically tonight, becoming dangerous for small craft operations by Tuesday evening. High tide tomorrow will be at 8:37 a.m. followed by a low tide at 5:03 p.m. Sunrise is at 5:47 a.m. and the sunset is at 6:40 p.m. And there you have it, Marianas. That is your Monday edition of the news, sports, and weather here in the Marianas. We hope that you are all safe as we expect Typhoon Mappa to arrive here in the Marianas. Thank you so much for watching the Channel 2 News, and we'll be sure to continue to keep you updated.